on the shores of Lake Erie here in the city of rock and roll. Our coverage of the NFL brings us to Huntington Bank Field. Hello, everybody. Alongside Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And Brock, let's dive right in. What are you looking forward to in this one?
Just about everything, Kate, but these are two such evenly matched teams. You and I know there's going to be 2, 3, 4 plays in this game that will likely define the outcome. That is the beauty of the NFL each and every weekend. Each and every Thursday and Sunday and Monday night, they come down to a couple plays. Who will they be? What will they be? When will they be? Tune in and watch.
They stop him right as he gets up past the 15. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Now they turn to their rookie from Georgia for the first time. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost, and he busts those tackles.
Another carry for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
Here's Hill now. That one's complete, right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Hand off on 2nd and short. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you want to take your shots. And some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Let's get this point.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now Hill. Straight in the center of the field. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you can go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now we'll see them try the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Rams will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Here comes Williams on the return. He lost the football, and they steal it back on the return.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of this one on top.
Get strapped in. It's just about time to get the party started. And we are underway from Hard Rock Stadium. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
Okay, ready?
Brissett going to go to the air right away. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Brissett. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
From the 41, here's second down and 7.
From the gun, here's Brissett. They're looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Juju Brents. Down to the 10. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
Well, they were advancing the ball. They had a couple first downs under their belt, but a big mistake there on the opening drive leads to 6 points the other direction.
And what a good read that was on his part, Brandon, because it prevents a possible scoring drive with how they were moving things along. And it gives the defense the early advantage. Was going to be a definitely entertaining battle between these units.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very...
He's got a man, complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Brissett sets to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
To throw is Brissett.
Open man downfield is Johnson.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they...
And he's into the end zone for the receiving touchdown. Calvin Johnson, a 14-yard touchdown. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Cunningham. And it's complete to Antonio Gates. Room here to run. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Antonio Gates, 70 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he returns this to the 22.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after.
They've got his man complete. And some room to run now. And he will take it in for the touchdown. George Kittle, 78 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. Extra point splits the uprights, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line.
A play fake. Now Cunningham. He completes it to Julio Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The first carry now for Adrian Peterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11. These two teams all tied after one. Second quarter from Miami. It's the Dolphins with the football as they've got it second down and 11. Off play action. It's Cunningham. He's got his man, Gates. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
They'll try the middle with Peterson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. After the loss, they'll come up second and 13. Cunningham looking to throw.
Well, that'll be incomplete. He took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Complete. Jefferson the target.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Cunningham. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught by Gates for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Dolphins have moved out in front.
I thought that was a nice job there of feeling the pressure and rolling out away from it and keeping the play alive. And I think he did it with the idea that his tight end would find his way free in the end zone, and his confidence was rewarded.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
11 yards for number 11. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Brissett. And the catch made by Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
And from the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
Brissett connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. Again, it's Brissett. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Out of the gun, Brissett. And his throw here is incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Brissett now. This one caught by Kittle. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 25 yards that time. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Now they send a man in motion right. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down.
He kept it in his hands and tried to push it across the goal line himself, but the defensive front wouldn't allow him to do so, bringing up 2nd down and a bit farther.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Play fake, Brissett. And it's caught. Touchdown. Vernon Davis from 6 yards away. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they've got a little over 40 seconds to work with if they want to try to put something together. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Antonio Gates on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Dolphins will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. And this is turning out to be something to monitor as this game goes along. That's now 3 touchdown catches for him here in this first half alone.
The extra point splits the uprights, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle. And his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Pat Tillman. And the Dolphins are...
That squad in 97, bruh. Let's go, chat.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Cunningham to throw. Well, it's caught on the right side at Smith. Well, he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
19 tight. 19 tight. Here we go.
Now Cunningham. Looking deep for his tight end Gates.
Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted.
Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
Good defense, bro.
Halftime, 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the
Nah, I ain't top 100 right now. Well, the season started over, so I'm back in grind mode.
It'll be a touchback, and the third quarter will start from the 30. The Dolphins at the line ready.
Yeah, I'll be top 100 by the time the season over,
This
though.
offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles. Remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead.
Yeah, I got the 99 quarterback, last top 100, but I already done sold his ass.
Perfections in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Cunningham.
I got a meal out his ass.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. That first down there on a pickup of 25. They run up the middle with Emmett. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game...
No, you tackling like you know how to make a bitch bumble.
That's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
2nd and 9 from the 44.
Back to throw. Cunningham.
This one brought in by Jefferson.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3.
I think as he began this throw, you saw that the area was congested, but he has a lot of confidence in his arm, and he fits that one in there nicely. They pick up the catch. Not much yardage afterwards.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A give up the middle. It's Emmett. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. Off play action. Cunningham. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up first and goal.
And that's a nice job of working his way up and down in the red zone. Looked that one in and then made a beeline for the pylon. He didn't quite get there, and you want to give him a little extra for the effort.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out.
You know we got to sneak it in, fam.
Take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14.
I think I'm a 97 right now.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up.
Oh, yeah, your squad better than mine.
Oh, a good-looking return set up here.
Oh, no. That was crazy.
He will score. Touchdown. It's been a back-and-forth game. A lot of points on the board. And that return right there.
My team chemistry too good for that, fam.
You've seen both teams go at it, and as you just pointed out, both of them have found the end zone. But just like in
Are you going for the two-ski? I got to stop you.
The one you didn't see coming, and that often is the case when it comes in special teams.
And they're going to get the two-point conversion. Caught in the end zone.
Go for the onside then.
So let's try this again after the kick.
I see.
TD. Here's yet another kickoff. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out. Here's 2nd and 3. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. Short throw hauled in by Kelsey. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Operating from the gun. Cunningham. And that's complete to Gates. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be 2nd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy.
I see you trying to make me fumble, fam.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, they run with Smith. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. DeForest Buckner using that size to force his way in there and make the stop behind the line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss.
Let's go now.
Off the play fake. Cunningham.
He finds his man, complete. That's Peterson. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
You trying to beat me on my stream, fam?
They run over center with Peterson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4 seconds.
Ain't gonna lie, Chad Berber out there tackling hard.
Now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here short.
I told my chat you out there tackling hard, bro.
Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. Middle of the field to Jefferson. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incomplete.
We ain't trying to force it.
He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3.
This defense needs
I run that Rocky. Give it to me now, fam.
So far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Smith going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3.
Touchdown right here. Touchdown right here.
Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They'll come out in the pistol.
Like a wild blitz, fam. This might hurt you.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. Rolling to his right.
I knew it, fam. I play too much. I play too much, fam. I knew it.
Mike Burton from 3 yards out. And the
I seen you. I knew it had to be something strange how they was lined up.
They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. And, of course, on the two-point try, had the option to run or pass.
GG's, bro.
It works.
Felt pretty straightforward, didn't it? An open receiver, ball's put on him, 2 points for them.
W's in the chat.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away.
For sure, man. iTravis6, my Twitch.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the
Nah, man. They already see you. You got 2 rings over there, man. The top 100. They know you get down.
This is 1st and 10. Here's Brissett. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
August won't get here fast enough, man.
Now Brissett. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by
GG's, bro.
Pat Tillman.
Had to whoop down on that boy right quick.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before
Oh
kickoff,
no,
Charles,
they might let you steal this one.
Give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football gives their defense a break and takes care of business.
Like you got Cam Ward back there, bro.
Going to win this ball game.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. They go play action with Brissett. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. He's got him in, complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. In a double coverage.
Appreciate that, Cam Ward.
Picked up by Paul Krause. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And it's complete to Antonio Gates. Look at the big fella go. And he's got this all the way down to the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 65 yards.
Let's go now.
Smith trying to run for it. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown.
No Randy Moss don't play defense, bro.
A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point attempt to follow here.
My fullback, what, holding the ball?
And that makes it 7-0 Dolphins.
Oh, no, I think that's my running back. Yeah, I think that's Emmett.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one.
Yeah, Emmett straight. He ain't my starting running back, though. I think his overall like 98. Adrian Peterson, 99.
Past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Emmett just catch better than Adrian Peterson, though.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball.
Them sharks out there, bro.
Lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan. That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 12 yards there and a first down. Here's Brissett. Steps away to his, and he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there.
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at Power.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowl safety Cam Chancellor. And he will bring it back It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown.
GG's. Facts. I appreciate that like.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and M&T Bank Stadium. Up in the booth with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and kickoff straight ahead, CD. What's one thing that you're going to have your eye on?
I think about what the great coaches of the past always said. The key to any ball game. Can you rush theirs and protect yours? Well, in this case, both of these teams get after the quarterbacks. I'm watching the pass rush.
Set to go now on a beautiful sunny afternoon. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll come out with a three tight end look on the first play of the drive. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. Fights through and now a crease. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Young working out of the gun. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Here's Young from the shotgun. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Young to throw on 4th. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Young being chased out left. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the 1st down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Jones, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way. This will be play number 8 on the drive. It's 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. And this is going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Juju Brents. And the Dolphins are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Here's Cunningham. That's complete to Justin Jefferson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. A give to Smith out of the gun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. Off play action, it's Cunningham. Buying time to his left. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move,
it got his man complete.
Good catch, Julio.
Pass midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A great pickup there, 35 yards, and obviously the first down to go along with it. No score after 1 on EA Sports. It's Dolphins football here as we begin the second quarter. As they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Got it. Ready?
Cunningham looking to throw. They'll roll him out right. Oh, a dangerous pass there, and it's intercepted. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
he certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Looking to throw, Young. He gets this one to Johnson. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
What an intelligent play as he found open grass and uncovered quickly. A nice clutch play to move the chains. The defense, they've got to do a much better job of accounting for these shorter routes.
Flushed out right. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here is Young. Got his tight end. That's complete. It's Davis. And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. From the 2, here's 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Lions post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Now the extra point try forthcoming. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that's going to bring up second down. A play fake. Now Cunningham. He coughed it up, and this is scooped up by the Lions. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard.
We are about 15 miles north of downtown Miami. This is Hard Rock Stadium here in South Florida. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defenses. Feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
Looking for his tight end on the corner route. He's got it. Set to go now on 1st and 10. They'll try to get the running game going. His first carry, and he'll get about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. They're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. Here's a first carry for their running back. And he's going to be taken down.
You can see the confidence that this play caller has on his opening script. This is a textbook drive here to start the game. Nice job there by the back with a big gain. Sets up 1st and goal.
Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. The ball still at the 8-yard line for 2nd down and goal. He'll look to throw. To the back of the end zone. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm. and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. This is fielded inside the 5. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
Believe in you, D. I believe in you. Okay, quick.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. First throw in the game is going to be intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again. Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
A good spot here, second and a yard. Now a give up the middle, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down. He'll drop to throw. And the offense are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Faking the give.
First and goal. The quarterback thinks he's got a shot to take this one in himself. I think he's just a little late in his reaction and decision to turn into a runner. Defense has just enough time to get there. They stop him short of the end zone. Second goal.
Looking for that crease inside, and that did not break the plane. No doubt about it. They are going to mark him short. So a little extra time to think about this third and goal as we've hit the end of the first. It's the Dolphins with the early lead. And we're back to South Florida after this. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's third, and he will drive his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Dolphins. That is second touchdown of the afternoon. The extra point is good, and the Dolphins move out on top, 14-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. A return now from the 4. They'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. So first and 10 now. They'll start from the 22. Right away, they'll set up to throw. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. We'll try again here. Second and 10. Now they'll set up to throw. He is dangerous when a play breaks down. A pickup of 18.
Mike, this is the element to the position that this guy brings that's just so unique across the league. Not only the speed, but his ability to operate in the open field as a runner. It is hard for a defense to plan for a guy like this.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, his offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Second down, and here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short. Don't need much. It is 3rd and inches. They bring Chase in motion. They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. Open man, right side. He's got it. And he's going to pick up the first down. He knew where that marker was and made sure he got beyond it. Motion the slot man left. On 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. They bring Chase in motion. And deep for the back of the end zone.
So I like the aggressiveness of the call, but as the rest of the game unfolds, Mike, there needs to be better overall execution. A little bit cleaner. Next thing you know, they're going to hit some of those big shots.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's going to be intercepted. And the Dolphins are going to get the football at their own 23.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense. You're defending your own goal line.
We are just east of the U.S. Capitol, about 8 miles or so, at the home of the Commanders, Northwest Stadium in Landover. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Olson here. Greg, you look at the marquee, it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players in the league. But I also feel like there's a lot on the shoulders of this defensive coordinator. Can you change up coverages, change up looks, make it difficult pre- and post-snap? not only on these wide receivers and skill players, but also on the guy with the ball in his hand, calling the shots, playing quarterback.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Right to the air goes Daniel. Oh, the first play, and he is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Gonzalez.
From beautiful South Florida, there's a look at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Happy to be on hand. I'm Brandon Gaudin with Charles Davis. And before we kick, partner, your keys to the game, please.
Well, my keys are on the defensive side of the ball for both teams. And the big one, making sure you avoid giving up the big play. These safeties are going to get tested all game long. Their job, keep the ball in front of them, tackle people, make them run extra plays in order to try and score.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Now Manning. Underneath, he's got Olsen.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Throwing now is Manning. He completes this to Sutton, finding room at midfield. And all the way down to the 41-yard line. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up for the 1st and 10.
He's got Burton here. It's so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
Boy, no problems getting down the field here on this opening drive. They've looked really sharp in the early going, and they've come up with some big plays already. Here's another that's going to set up 1st and goal.
Now Manning. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. CeeDee Lamb there to make the grab. And the Broncos will jump on top with the game's 1st score here this afternoon. Boswell good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Cunningham to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Peterson. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Fourth down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
Cunningham. And his throw is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big third down coming up.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Out of the gun here, it's Cunningham. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
And his kick is right there. It's good, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Manning. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's Manning to throw. Airing it out for Olsen. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Olsen, 61 yards. And the Broncos are able to extend their lead.
We're still in the first quarter, but it's apparent they're going to have to come up with a different defensive game plan for him because right now he's kind of having his way against that defense and has added a touchdown to the list. How do you slow him down? They're going to have to mix up some coverages, maybe change who's guarding him.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it as we resume action. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a